Have you ever looked back at someone who once knew you better than anyone else and wondered if you ever truly understood them? That's the quiet, unforgettable question at the heart of O. William by Elizabeth Strout. This isn't a story filled with dramatic twists or fast-paced action. Instead, it's something much rarer. It's a deeply human journey into love, memory, forgiveness, and the complicated relationships that continue shaping our lives long after they seem to be over. The story follows Lucy Barton, a successful writer who has been divorced from her first husband William for years. Their marriage ended long ago, but their connection never completely disappeared. When William uncovers a shocking family secret, he asks Lucy to travel with him. What begins as a simple trip slowly becomes an emotional exploration of identity, regret, and the hidden stories that define who we are. As Lucy reflects on their shared past, she realizes that even after decades of knowing someone, there are still mysteries waiting to be uncovered. The novel gently reminds us that people are far more complicated than they appear, and that understanding another person may be one of life's greatest challenges. What makes this audiobook truly special is Elizabeth Strout's remarkable ability to capture emotions that most people feel but rarely put into words. Every conversation feels authentic. Every silence carries meaning. Instead of relying on dramatic moments, the story quietly builds emotional depth that stays with you long after you finish listening. The audiobook experience makes these emotions even more powerful. The narration brings Lucy's thoughtful voice to life, making you feel as if a close friend is sharing the most honest moments of her life. It's intimate, comforting, and incredibly immersive. If you've enjoyed literary fiction that explores relationships, family, personal growth, and emotional truth, O. William deserves a place on your listening list. It's perfect for fans of character-driven stories that value emotional honesty over spectacle. Sometimes the most powerful stories aren't about extraordinary people. They're about ordinary lives, ordinary mistakes, and the extraordinary courage it takes to understand ourselves and the people we've loved. That's exactly what O. William delivers. If you're looking for an audiobook that will make you reflect on your own relationships, leave you thinking long after the final chapter, and remind you that every person carries unseen stories, this is one you shouldn't miss. Start listening today with a free audiobook trial using the link in the description. You may discover that the quietest stories often leave the deepest impact.